Yeah.
Bob.
Welcome back to Bob. We need a new. Oh, that'd be. Oh, we should get Eric to make us a new theme song, Vanya. That'd be so good. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got a rare appearance by Chris Ramsey.
Yeah, I missed out. Was it 2 weeks now?
Well, yeah, you did a part of one, and then I drove to see you, and then you left me alone with Eric. That was fucking crazy.
How did that go? I didn't even watch that podcast yet. Is
Dude,
it good?
You should have. We made fun of you a lot.
Oh, good.
You definitely watched the first 5 minutes. Eric's not as funny as you, but we already knew that. He didn't make, but also he wasn't insulting to me at all, so that was nice.
Oh.
And dude, partway through, these maintenance people came in my apartment, like just walked in, and I'm like sitting here, and I'm like, "Hello." It was so fucking weird. It's worth watching just for that. Like,
without knocking?
I thought it was Kristen was over there, but apparently they just came in. Like they thought no one was home. I don't know. It was crazy.
That's even scarier. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, oh, we didn't think anyone was home, so we just thought we'd come in without knocking. Like, what part of that sentence makes me comfortable? I don't know.
Apartment living, man. They can just do that sometimes. They give you. I don't check the emails, so maybe there's notice. I'm not sure, but it was, dude. And then
you could have been knees deep into banging your wife or something, like in the kitchen.
Yeah, but then I'd be like, come in, because I like,
right, because that's how those movies start anyway.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, did you invite someone? And she's like, what? So awkward. But yeah, it was very, very strange. But it was good.
Yeah, she's like, Rich and Bob, what are you doing here? Again.
Oh, fuck. That'd be the weirdest thing. That's an old school, right? Where the guy shows up, he doesn't go to work, and then people show up at the door for the gangbang with his wife or whatever. And, he's like... That'd be a lot to handle.
Porn's something we just lean right into off the top, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh man. Well, it's so prevalent in everyone's day to day.
Every time we podcast.
Yeah.
Just like
I should probably get off my Wi-Fi like usual. But
I just noticed.
I've been paying lots of bills on this whole fucking streaming my LTE all the time. I've been
I'm $200 over this month because when we have our production meetings for the TV show we're doing, I'm always outside, having a drink.
Yeah, and dude, you're so sketchy out there. Yeah.
I don't have Wi-Fi out there, so it's like LTE, and then I'm just getting like, ding, 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 ding. Like you've exceeded. At one point yesterday in our meeting, I dropped off. Did you notice?
Yeah.
That was my phone company being like, you're done. Type yes to continue. So I had to stop and actively type yes and be like, yeah. $50 per gig, let's go, whatever it is.
You know what, I see Eric on he was obviously on his phone in the meeting yesterday, and all you see in the meeting is Eric's hands doing this the whole time. And you're like, stop typing or go on your computer. It's so annoying to watch someone's thumbs. Just fucking old man. Dude, and then Eric did 2 Truths, 1 Lie for this last time.
Yeah.
And he, it was weird, dude. Like...
I guess we'll get into the winners afterwards.
Yeah, but it was like that he did an interview high on ecstasy once.
Oh, wow.
I was like, dude, this is on YouTube, dude. This is going out to the world. And then he's like, he saved his friend from drowning, and then he got arrested for public urination.
Like one of those 3 seems like a decent move, so that for me would be the one that he didn't do.
I was with you, but then I started thinking, they don't arrest you for public urination. They just fine you.
Oh, they just fine you.
Yeah, so that was the lie.
There's some places in the world, I don't know if it's New York or the UK. I remember pissing somewhere in a bush, and someone's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm just trying to take a piss, man, leave me alone, like,
Yeah.
And he's like, if you get caught with your dick out peeing, you automatically become a registered sex offender if they catch you.
Well, what if you?
I forget what.
What if you only have the first 6 inches out?
But yeah, public exposure. You're imagine being registered for that.
That's pretty fucked. Yeah, that's my favorite part of Horrible Bosses. When
so many better reasons to be registered for, I feel.
Yeah, well, that sucks. Is that you're probably on this sex offender thing. You're like, I just taken a piss.
Look at this guy. Look what he did.
Yeah, exactly.
We have 20 kids. Same sentence? Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go to prison for that or anything either. What'd you do? Just took a piss. It's like,
just got caught peeing in the wrong place, the wrong time.
Oh my god.
So what's on your list for today? What's the podcast?
I didn't write anything. I got a couple questions. I had a good question you missed a while ago, and I asked Eric too because it's interesting. If you could have, if you go to the bar with somebody from history, you just doesn't matter, time doesn't matter. You just go to the bar with somebody. I like that. I like that question. Who would you go with?
Okay, there's like I've got a few names.
Oh, you've thought of this.
Oh, this is something I dream about. Number
All right.
one, Nikola Tesla.
Okay.
I want to, because there's a lot of theories out there. I'm a bit of a conspiracy theory guy myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I dabble. Like I said, I like to keep all lanes open and just look at everything.
Yeah.
I'm not decided on any of it. I just like hearing it. It's fun. But yeah, I definitely ask him about time travel and shit like that, and like free energy and all that stuff that's apparently been burned to the ground. Number two, no lie. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Jesus.
Well, that'd be an interesting character.
Oh, who are you gonna
No,
say?
number two's got to be. I was gonna say Hitler.
Yeah. Same.
Just because, like, after I'm talking to him, I can assassinate him and no one would blink an eye, which would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
But also, he had some secret bases up in Antarctica I want to know about. So.
Oh, hey, yeah, break into one of those bad boys now. That'd be a good vlog.
I've been watching Ancient Aliens all week, and they're like, there's some fucking UFO activity. There's this one army guy that like swears there's like underground shit going on there. And I was like, I want to know, how come we're not looking into this right now? This seems really pressing to me.
Man, I want all the fucking secrets. Just tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Show me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that and like I don't know, maybe like. Yeah, I guess Jesus would be a great choice.
Yeah. That was my
or
first
like
call.
Genghis Khan, like too, like maybe
yeah.
not him because he'll probably just murder me.
He'd probably rape you, then murder you.
Yeah,
that guy liked to
That
fuck.
would be terrible. But like just things that we don't know about. Like a pharaoh or something.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to him, be like, why'd you build the pyramids? How'd you do it?
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking Alex yesterday. Let's go to Egypt.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not part of the podcast, but. Chris is just like, I'll work really hard and send you to Egypt, Alex. So
yeah, don't you worry. Camera or not, you're going to Egypt.
Yeah, he could make that vlog boring anyways.
Who would you sit with? Who would you have a beer with?
At first I was like, yeah, like I had similar thoughts, and I was talking to myself at that time because you guys left me. But I was like Ernest Hemingway, because I want a guy that can drink and he can tell stories. So
that's a good point.
But then when I was thinking about it later with Eric, I was like Audrey Hepburn, because I always had a thing for her. Maybe she get drunk and want to fool around. Like maybe if, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm down to like if I can't get a hall pass for Audrey Hepburn. Yeah,
you're down to rob the grave.
Yeah. Well, no, it's then not now.
Well, in what physical form will she be there? That's the other question.
It's my fantasy, yo. It's the hottest version of her.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, like, because it's like, bring back Audrey Hepburn from the dead. Careful what you ask for. She's just like zombied her way to the bar, and
I think if I could get like a signed paper saying it was Audrey Hepburn, I'd still fuck the corpse. Do you know what I mean? Just to have that in your, be like, you know what? Like, I got it.
Yeah. You might get arrested for that too, I feel.
How does necrophilia become a thing? Like, I don't understand that at all.
There's that. Those urban legends?
Yeah.
Like, there's like always these have you ever heard the urban legend where the girl goes out to a bar one night and she gets with this guy, she never hooks up on one night stands, and she ends up hooking up, and the guy's not there the next day, and then she wakes up and she's like full of like red bumps everywhere. And she's like, what the hell? Turns out the guy that she had sex with worked at a morgue. You can piece together the rest here where I'm going. So he'd have sex with the dead bodies. Yikes. And she contracted like maggots.
So sick.
Yeah, so that's like an urban legend. I don't know if it's true. Happened to a friend of a friend of a friend of mine, type thing.
I love urban legends for that, though. Some of them seem pretty plausible, and other ones I'm like, no fucking way.
What's that? Like, we were playing like recently that yes and no murder mystery.
Yeah, that's how the video I put up yesterday on YouTube.
Oh, did you?
I did the Pelican one on the yes no.
I love that.
So much fun, man.
Yeah. So these are mysteries that are basically the best campfire thing ever. By the way, there's a scenario, like a sentence, and then you have to act as a detective and ask yes or no questions to figure out how or why this person died or whatever. And it can get pretty deep. Like the story would start with like a simple sentence like, a guy tries to sleep but he can't, right?
Yeah.
And then it turns out there's this huge like story behind, like he was blind, he was a prisoner, he dug himself out of prison, got kind of like, but you only figure this out after asking questions, and it becomes so crazy how far the story can get.
And you get so surprised by what you like, how even though it's so complex, how you can unravel it in like 5 or 10 minutes by like just
because if I told you what the story was after the initial statement, you'd be like, there's no way I would guess that. And you'd be surprised. By like, once you're out of questions, you just start asking random questions, and those are the usually, and all of a sudden the person will be like, yes, and you're like, wait, what?
They're like, that's actually your interesting question. You're like, really?
You're like,
did he have a three-legged dog named Mitch? Yeah, he did.
Did he have a dog? He's like, no. Did he have a cat? Yes. And now you're like, okay, so the cat's part of the story. Yes. Oh wait, hold on. All right. Well, was there something wrong with the cat? No. Was it a big cat? Yes. Oh. Was it like a tiger? Yes. Oh, okay. Here, and it just starts unraveling like crazy.
Yeah. Which feels like probably how they wrote some movies that I've seen recently, like some of the Netflix stuff coming out. It's just they played that until they got crazy, and they're like, yeah, roll that. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Oh, so you shot a video today. We got that meeting later. It's just been back-to-back busy, man. It's crazy right now.
Yeah, it's been really, really crazy. Yeah.
I feel like we haven't even hung out. We haven't even been hanging out. Normally we're hanging out, having a beer, shooting a shit. Nothing.
Yeah, no, it's been super busy. I posted that other video yesterday with the debunking psychics and stuff.
Oh, I didn't watch that yet.
It's always interesting. I was kind of 50-50 about doing that video just because a lot's been said on that. Like, you had Darren Brown.
Sure.
You had James Randi, Banachek. Those guys have all chipped away at the whole medium bullshit.
Yeah. Houdini.
But, Houdini especially. Absolutely. And I just thought, you know what? Some of these videos are so cringe, and like, there's got to be someone out there who's on the fence, and just give them that extra push. But it's so funny because like some of the comments are like, especially this one, she said, "Oh yeah, those are all so fake and phony. I hate those charlatans. Not like me. I do it for real." And then she goes, "I'm like, wow, you fucking missed the point entirely of my video." But
she took it like an audition video. She was like, I can do way better.
But that's just the thing. Orson Welles, I played a little clip of Orson Welles in that video, but there's a whole interview with him about how he became a quote-unquote medium for a day. Like, he didn't have any shows that day, and he set up office and said, like, he called it, Dr. Svengali or whatever, and, medium, psychic, whatever. And people would show up, and this is all cold reading. It's all based on intuition, warm reading, that type of thing. The way you're dressed, if you're impoverished, the type of shoes, if you're wearing work boots, like
clearly
if you're wearing jewelry and all these things, like there's lots of, if you're clean shaven, there's just lots of things you can go on and sort of warm read and fish for answers and stuff. So he did this all day, and at the end of the day, and this is where he said it got really weird because he had this lady come in, and she had a necklace, and she was kind of hunched over, a little bit, depressed. And he saw that lady, and instinctively, just out of pure intuition, he says, "Did you lose your husband to suicide?" And immediately she breaks down crying. Right? So,
whoa.
So here's how he explains this phenomena: is that intuition is built with is built by actual experience, right?
Yeah.
And the more experience you have, the more intuitive you become. Whether that's in any situation. And if you're working as a police officer, or it might be a little touchy, but if you're working, as a zookeeper, you hear the lions, you're like, oh, there's something off. Like, it's just, intuition is built like that, right?
That makes sense.
And so these mediums and psychics actually convince themselves
they have powers.
That they have power. So it isn't necessarily their fault. So a lot of times we're quick to call them charlatans.
Right.
But they actually believe that they're doing this for some sort of good. And they believe that, they believe 100% that, they just read this person and it came to them, which it did. but it was based on intuition and not some supernatural technique.
That
you know?
makes so much sense to me because I some of the ones I've heard stories of, I'm like, there's no way that person's lying to you like that. But the fact that they think that they have this sort of feeling, that makes sense to me.
It convinces them, and there's a name for it. There's like a condition for it, but it's literally just convincing yourself that that you have powers through intuition, which
And I've heard some people,
I can see happening.
Some people say like that they're like not even like, oh, I'm not psychic, I'm an empath or whatever. I don't really know what that word means, but it feels like I've heard it before. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it just kind of means like you're empathic towards people, and you could picture yourself in someone else's shoes, which I think anyone can do. Just like meditation, just like anything else, you put enough time into something, you're going to get something back from it. You're going to get better at it. You're going to, just like anything else, and just like cold reading.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
you look at. I've seen Pete Turner perform, mentalism cold reads.
Yeah.
Just, no gimmicks, just straight up talking to someone.
Yeah.
And he's pulling stuff out of the air, and I'm like, how do you have this information? And again, like watching him, it's really easy to be convinced that he does have power sometimes.
Man, and then other times, first time I ever met him in Blackpool, he's trying to cold read me, and I'm like, man, everything you think, say the opposite, because he was so far off.
It's funny though. If he gets off though, he'll just keep going until he hits.
Yeah, I'm like, are you bombing on ppurpose? Because it's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta just kind of throw him a bone every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah, you just like write your mom's name down on a thing. Say that.
Is your mom's name Betsy? Yeah, that's it. That's her.
I'll take it.
How'd you do it?
Oh, that was awesome. That's good. I'm going to go back to Vancouver again.
Really?
Yeah, in a couple of days.
For what?
My brother's going there, and we got more to build on my dad's thing. So I was like, all right, I'll go help him some more. Like, I don't know.
Be honest, you enjoyed the openness of Vancouver.
You can go to a bar, man. I need to go to a bar, Chris.
We're opening here I think the 16th. They're opening bars and restaurants.
Yeah, I'll be there.
In Quebec.
I'm coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the reason that COVID never goes away, though, because I just keep going.
Because you just keep jumping from place to place. Dude, have you seen Vegas?
No.
That blew my mind.
Is it going again?
So put that video up in the podcast right about here, and people are just walking around completely packed, smoking cigarettes, drinking drinks that may not even be theirs. Like, people not wearing masks doesn't matter. Playing on gambling machines, it's a sardine can, dude. It's a fucking cesspool.
So it's just like usual.
Like usual, exactly like usual. Everything went back to normal. It's almost as if like when this, the protests started and
COVID stopped,
the riots started, people were just like, one thing at a time, man.
One thing at a time.
That's kind of like the only thing they can deal with. They're like, whoa, that's too much.
Yeah, I think our brains can only handle so much. Yeah, you're right about that.
But I think we're going to be either, here's the thing. One of two things is going to happen. We're going to be swiftly reminded that that was real. And incubation period is 14 days. 2 weeks later, big spikes,
Yeah.
Or nothing's going to happen. And then everybody's going to be like, wait a second.
Conspiracy theories to
like, dude, I mean, come on. Because if you look at the number of people that were out there protesting, the people that are in Vegas, by the way, Vegas is the worst thing in the world because you go to Vegas.
Yeah.
And then you go home.
That's why we were like, well, we're going to die.
It's the worst because you're spreading it. You're literally like, like the machine, that spreads it. But if nothing comes from that, I mean, cue YouTube rabbit holes. Here I come, because I'm all about it. But I'd rather play it safe until we know for sure than to friggin' believe some conspiracy.
Oh hell yeah, man! Error on the side of extreme caution, like for sure. Yeah. Like even when I go, I go help my dad and work there. Like my parents are divorced, right? Like I won't even go. Like I'll go see my mom, but like she stands away from me. Like my dad, like we're working together, so I'm like, well, that's the one exception we're doing. But my mom, I'm like, hey, just stay the fuck over there. I don't know. I've been on a plane. I'm coming from Toronto. So like I'm staying as like I mean I'm breaking my own rules, but mostly I'm like
we've all slipped up.
Yeah.
None of us have been consistently bunkered down.
Yeah.
Except those the doomsday preppers, which hats off to them.
Yeah.
But I think
helmets off, Chris. Helmets off.
Helmets off to them.
Tinfoil hats off.
Tinfoil hats off to them. They can't even. You know what? They don't even care because they're not watching this shit. They have no internet in that bunker anyway.
Oh, exactly.
The walls are so thick.
Like we talked about, we can do magic for what is it, Jehovah's Witnesses or something?
Jehovah's Witness, yeah.
Because they can't even admit to have watched it, so it's fine. You can't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's another thing, man. That's a weird thing too.
Yeah.
If there's any Jehovah's Witness out there, let us know in the comments how you or your family feels about magic, because that is something I never wanted to tackle on my channel. It's way too touchy, way too deep.
It's perfect
I don't
for
want to
this.
get into religion, but yeah, I just think it's really interesting.
And is there a difference between magic and can you just watch a trick even if I tell you it's a trick? I want to know.
Yeah, apparently they're not supposed to. Like I said, performed at a wedding where the bride side, half of the bride side was a Jehovah's Witness. So you get to a table and they're like, children, don't look at them in the eyes. And, yeah, 100% shunning them from you. Like, I was bewildered by that. It really took me aback because I don't want to sit there and convince them because that's exactly what a demon would do.
Right. Oh, you're right. It's like you're just telling me this is a trick. Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, no, it's not real. They're like, yeah, we're on to you, demon. I get that side of their logic, so I'm just like,
yeah,
you're right, and I back up.
especially when you're vaping a lot, then talking, and what's the vape comes out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just pop blood capsules in my eyes and just have my eyes start bleeding as I walk away. Might as well lean into it.
Oh fuck. Well, yeah. I mean, hey, give them a real reason to believe what they believe. I think so. It's probably you did a good thing there. Let's
they won't. Yeah.
Oh fuck. Sorry. I know we're only gonna do a short one because we have that meeting today.
Let's do it.
But let's if you had to compare yourself to a fictional character, who would you compare yourself to?
Ooh, that's a good question. A fictional character. If I accurately, or who I'd want to compare myself to.
Who'd want to? I'd say. That's more fun.
I would. Yeah. I mean, yeah, tough to say. I haven't given that any thought, but I would like to give it some thought. I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Yeah, I haven't. I just read it just now. I haven't really thought about it either. It's a fun idea,
though. How about you? You look like a human version of Mr. Incredible, by the way.
Yeah, well, that's naturally. I'm super strong.
No, like Mr. Incredible is like caricatured version of you.
Yeah.
The profile. Look at the profile. You turn your head.
I'm turning it for the camera, not for you.
All right.
Yeah. No, I should put on that costume and run around and see what happens. For sure. He's got a really itty bitty waist though. I'm working on that. So.
Yeah, it was a caricature. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true. I'm the reverse of a caricature. He's a caricature of me. I'm so confused.
Yeah, they took him and made a human from it. Reverse the caricature.
Oh, fuck it. Let's do a dildo race here. A vibrator race. The dildo just sort of sit there. It's not very exciting. So I'm going to do a vibrator race instead.
You just roll it down a hill.
All right. Pick a number between 1 and 50.
20.
Vibrator race number 20. And as per usual, we both can't watch because we haven't figured out how to do stuff. Oh, yeah. I guess I should say who's where.
Yeah.
All right. Ari Bisk. It's a popular name, Ari. Ari Bisk is going to be racing.
You didn't even say who won the 2 Truth, 1 Lie.
Ari Bisk and Falsified. Okay. That's why they're in the race. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought we were doing the 2 Truths before.
Oh, no. This is for the one they won last time. They guessed correctly on Eric urinating in public. But, we're really falling off the rails here. We're really stressed right now. A lot of work's being done, so it's getting a little bit crazy. So Ari Bisk and Falsified. So, let's just say Ari's pink, Falsified's purple.
All right, I'm going for Ari. Let's go, Ari.
All right, here we friggin' go. You can watch it, Chris. Can you see
my God. Ari, off the gates. But wait, he stopped. He stalled. He's in for a pit stop. Oh, no, he's getting his tires changed. And Buddy just overpassed him, and he's completely stalled on the side of the road. Unfortunate turn of events for Ari. Unfortunate turn of events for Ari. He was off such a great start.
Oh,
Buddy, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to your vibrator.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he popped right out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think he hit the guardrail. Probably, crashed his bumper.
That first turn is a motherfucker. You got to watch that first turn. It really gets you.
Yeah. So. He really, he had to do a pit stop there really quick, and that's what really done him in. So.
Well, congratulations, Falsified. We'll pin you. Put a comment down. That is, wow. That's best sport out there right now for sure. No question.
All right, what's the 2 Truths, 1 Lie this week?
Oh, I hadn't really thought about it, to be honest. I didn't know we were doing this right now. We kind of decided last second. So let's see. Two truths, one lie this week.
Let's do it about Alex.
I love this. Okay, let's do it about Alex.
We moved Alex out of his mom's house into an apartment without him knowing.
Alex didn't get his driver's license till he was 26.
Alex never finished high school.
Ooh, those are three good ones. Figure it out. Yeah, let us know. I would love to hear it. Sorry for it's a short one this time, but hey, we got stuff to do. We're busy. I'm trying to get this on iTunes and Spotify. I literally haven't done that yet. I'm gonna put all that shit forward. So I appreciate you guys' patience on that. Thanks for coming.
And we're gonna give you an extra fat podcast next week, guaranteed promise.
Yes, indeed. I love that because I would love to too. I would love to talk more and dive in. I feel a little bit rushed right now. Ari, you came in second, so DM 421 Brewhouse, and they'll send you a bag of second coffee for coming in second place. So.
Hey, second prize is better than first. Oh
no, you get pinned. You get pinned. That's invaluable.
I shouldn't have said the second is better than first.
Oh shit, we got it recorded. I got it on record.
All right.
Take
Peace,
care, guys. See you there, Chris. Bye, team.
Give it to me, Wes.